Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Thomas Jefferson said, "If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done." Benjamin Franklin said, "Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning." Basically, get off your duff, get to working, you've got dreams, you've got goals, you've got to do what it takes to get them. Like, subscribe, comment, show what your opinion is. Let me know if you like what you've seen. And I thank you for your support. Well, Joe Biden stepped out of the race. He decided to listen to all the people that were saying, hey, it's probably a bad idea that you're running for president now, because your re-election campaign looks about as dead as your brain activity. So, everybody is saying that Willie Brown's girlfriend is going to be the possible next Democratic candidate for president. That's what it looks like anyway. Now, I say girlfriend instead of mistress because according to everything that I have read is that he was separated from his wife at the time that he was dating Kamala Harris. And it was all public. So, yes, the person that got her political career, he also got Gavin Newsom his political career, and we're not even going to go there. Is now going to be the person that possibly is going to be the next presidential candidate from the Democrat Party. There's a couple of things we need to break down. I'm going to tell you who they're saying are her possible VP candidates. It just is an interesting lot. Really is. So, let's get into it. So, let's talk about one of Harris's new endorsements. This one's going to be fun. The Nikki Haley Voter PAC, PAC, Political Action Committee. After Haley stepped down, they endorsed Biden. No kidding. They did this March 6th of this year. Now, as of 9 hours ago, they are now supporting Harris. No joke. This is very true. And just think about that. But here's coalition of former Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley voters pledged their support for Democratic Vice President Kamala Harris' presidential bid on Sunday, hours after President Joe Biden announced that he was dropping out of the race. Political Action Committee, previously known as Haley Voters for Biden, which now features Harris's name, seeks to amplify the voices of former Haley voters in support of Harris's White House bid. Greg Snyder, the group's director, told Newsweek in an email on Sunday afternoon that the organization believes Harris is best suited to defeat Donald Trump in November. So basically, the folks behind Nikki Haley, which, I mean, so many people have talked about. I'm not even going to deny that this was true. But they're now endorsing Harris for president after they were supporting Biden. So if they were supporting Biden with undeniable proof that Biden was mentally unwell, which he was and is, seriously, you're going to now endorse Willie Brown's girlfriend? The Democratic Socialistic Workers' Party, oh dear Lord, y'all are just hilarious. Now, there are several people that are in the talks for who would be Harris's running mate. The first one is Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear. I rate this one as I mean, because he's not really, I don't know why people are listing him other than the fact that he won the governorship in a red state, but I don't really see it. Then you have Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona. Yeah, no, we don't need him, and I honestly doubt that he has enough of a presence to do anything other than with the anti-gun nuts. One possibility, a serious possibility, is North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper. Democratic governor over a primarily red state. Final term, he's in his final term in office. I don't know how strong he would be for the Democrats, but you know, that's. Then there's Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, another person that I would rate likely, just for the simple fact of that it's Pennsylvania and that's an important state, and it would get a lot of people in that area going, hey, we voted for him for governor. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker. It's part of her. I mean, she shares everything, but I don't think it's Illinois. It's not going to go Republican. So, yeah, I can't see that one. The Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, that would help her in some instances because it would shore up her LGBT ABCDEF voting. So that's a possibility. And the last one people are talking about is Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. There's so many idiotic things about this woman, but and then they're saying, like Trump has firsthand experience with violence after a widely reported plot to kidnap Whitmer and overthrow the state government was thwarted by law enforcement. No. The truth is, it wasn't thwarted, it was created by the FBI. It's been proven. Look it up. It's been proven that the FBI talked to a bunch of weirdos, convinced them to follow along a plan that they created to supposedly kidnap Whitmer. She's not been a victim of crime. She's been a victim of an FBI COINTELPRO type mission. It's a joke, but hey, possibly. So I would say, rating these, I would say Roy Cooper's pretty far down on the list. I would say that the very bottom of the list would be Andy Beshear, then Mark Kelly, then Cooper. Shapiro would probably do her best in a political sense. Pritzker, Buttigieg is... I think it's a toss-up between Buttigieg and Shapiro. I think those two would be the most likely to be her running mates out of this list. I could be wrong. I mean, hey, it's politics. Sneeze and you'll miss about 90 things. So those are the people that they're talking about will most likely have that chance. Okay, so this is the news as it stands. I'm sure there's more news, but these are the bigger highlights that people need to pay attention to. One, seriously, I think we need to put a death knell in Nikki Haley being able to run for run for Republican presidential candidate ever again if she's, because there's a point of coalition building, and then there's a point where you realize that somebody's so against the values of the political party that they're part of, or the majority of the political party that they're part of, just no. And the people that most likely have a chance, if Harris, it's not an automatic bid. Harris is not guaranteed to be the presidential candidate for the Democratic Socialist Workers Party, but pretty good chance and a lot of endorsements. So let's see what happens. And none of the folks that I just brought up I think will help too much, but never can tell. This has been Paul, Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.